Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Football Special, a recap here on Catch It Live First. It is Friday, the 27th of December. Not too many games tonight, but we'll go through them quickly just to keep you updated. Starting off with Brighton. They hosted Brentford. It finished Brighton 0, Brentford 0. Pretty uneventful game after the 15th minute. There was a goal disallowed by VAR. It was Visser who thought he'd scored, but VAR intervened again. It was 0-0 at half time. No yellow cards. Flecken went off injured. I think that's the keeper, isn't it? And Valdimarsson came on to replace him. Not sure if he's the keeper. I'm pretty sure he. It looks like it says the referee stops play so that a substitution can be made. And Hakon Valdimarsson is coming onto the pitch as Mark Flecken cannot continue after picking up an injury. In the second half, just a series of substitutions, 2 yellow cards, and a 0-0. Few 0-0s about in the Premier League at the minute, and the report says a goalless affair, best left forgotten. Like what they did there. So I'm assuming it was. I didn't watch the match, but the report isn't very complimentary. So 0-0 it finished. In respect to the standings, Brighton, they've drawn the last 2. In fact, out of the last 5, Brighton, they've drawn 3 and lost 2. They're on 26 points in 10th place. Brentford are now in 11th place, just 1 point behind Brighton. Sorry, no, they are 2 points behind Brighton on 24 points, but at least they've stemmed the run of losses. The last 5 matches, they had lost 1, lost, so tonight's draw away, they'll be happy with a point at Brighton, I'm pretty sure. Moving towards the top of the table now, and the bottom of the table, Arsenal. They hosted Ipswich. It finished Arsenal 1, Ipswich 0. Guy Havertz on 23 minutes, scoring the only goal of the game. So it was obviously 1-0 at half-time. Havertz got a yellow card in the second half, and Davis got one for Ipswich. And that's pretty much all that happened. A pretty, a pretty uneventful game again. But Arsenal will be happy to gain 3 points. And that puts them now 6 points behind Liverpool. But Liverpool still have that game in hand. So Liverpool sit on 42 points, Arsenal on 36 points. But like I say, Liverpool do have a game in hand. In respect of Ipswich, they remain in the bottom 3. They sit in 19th position on 12 points. They are 2 points behind Leicester, who sit 1 place above them in 18th. They're still 6 points in front of Southampton, who sit at the bottom of the league after all the bottom 3 teams lost in this round that we've just had. There was a game up in Scotland. This looked a little bit more like it. Dunfermline hosted Falkirk in the Scottish Championship. It finished Dunfermline 3, Falkirk 3. The goal scoring started on 24 minutes with Morrison, making it 1-0 to Falkirk. Just 1 minute later, though, Kane made it 1-1 with a penalty for Dunfermline, and the half-time score was 1-1, just 1 yellow card in that first half. On the 54th minute, Nesbitt made it 2-1 to Falkirk. Then on the 63rd minute, Todd, from the penalty spot again, levelled things up, making it 2-2. Towards the end, in the 87th minute, Henderson thought he'd got a winner for Falkirk, making it 3-2. However, in the 92nd minute, Benedictus didn't feel a thing. He scored 2 minutes into added on time to level things up 3-all. That was the final score. So it was a pretty eventful game up in Scotland. In the first half, there was just that one yellow card. In the second half, there was 4. So 5 for the match. If you had overs on the cards, well done to you. Standings-wise, Falkirk, they remain top of the table by a comfortable margin from Livingston. Livingston do have a game in hand, but they're 6 points behind. Dunfermline, on the other hand, they sit one off the bottom in 9th with just 16 points. So they will. It's not a bad result that actually done for Dunfermline getting a draw there. So I'm pretty sure before the match they would have taken that, and plenty of entertainment up in Scotland. There was a couple of other games played around Europe. Over in Belgium in the Jupiter Pro League, it finished Leuven 2, Beerschot 0, Anderlecht 2, Dendert 3, and Sint-Truiden 1, Cercle Bruges 1. And that is the roundup for today's football. Tomorrow we have got, looking at the Premier League matches, the next games are on the 29th, so it's going to be Sunday. Sunday and Monday, there's plenty of Premier League football on. In respect of, I don't think there's very much football tomorrow, actually. But we'll have a check on that one tomorrow. Certainly a full itinerary on Sunday, for sure. And then obviously on New Year's Day, there's a good programme of football and horse racing. So we'll keep you updated as much as we can here on Football Special Recap. We'll also have Football Special Live, so you can keep up to date with all the goals as they go in. But for tonight, that is all we have for you. On that note, I will say, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be superb. 3 stream supporters for tonight: jalexpetproducts.co.uk, heavenlypleasures.co.uk, and removepest.co.uk. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. I'm Jimmy James. Thanks for joining me on Football Special Recap. We will see you tomorrow.